Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan, and my YouTube channel is Over 50 Resource, where I document my journey to everything related to 50-year-olds. And right now we're talking about catching up with retirement because that is where my focus is on. So if you guys are new to this YouTube channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and be notified whenever I put out a new YouTube video. So today what I wanted to do is, in my last video, if you guys noticed, I talked about investing on a low income, and I was talking about having the need for having a side gig if you do make a low income. And honestly, I think a side gig is important for everybody, because if you only rely on one income, then if that source of income is taken from you, if you only have a job for an income and that job is taken from you, then you have no income. At least with the side gig income. And another thing, and another thing I like about a side gig income that I'm going to tell you guys about is, with a job, you can only make so much. So you're only going to be able to save so much, because your paycheck is going to be consistent pretty much. Or it could be up, it could be down, depending on if you get overtime, how many hours you work, or if you call in for sick leave, or if you take unpaid vacation like I did several months ago. So your paycheck will fluctuate, but you know what you're going to make pretty much every pay period. So you can adjust your spending, your savings, and everything to that. But with a side gig, the earning potential is unlimited. So that's why I'm so much in favor for a side gig, because like I said, in 2023, I had my side gig became my full-time business, and I was working from home earning money. And I didn't have a business. I didn't have a job because, well, I grossed $104,000. So why would I need a job? But as I look back at everything, the taxes, my business expenses, and everything, I think I brought my taxable income down to $30-some thousand. Anyway, what I wanted to do, guys, is take you and give you an inside peek at my side gig, at one of my side gigs, and show you what is possible for you to earn on a side gig. Now, the type of side gig that you create will determine how much you make. And honestly, like I said, the income potential for a side gig is unlimited. You can earn as much as you want. I know people who are making hundreds of thousands per month on a side gig. It's just how much time, effort, and potential that your side gig involves, or I guess has potential for. So anyway, guys, enough mumbling. Let me go ahead and take you guys inside my side gig. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my tax return from last year, show you how much I made from my business expenses. First, I'm going to take you guys to my spreadsheet and show you, because what I like to do is every month I get paid from my side gig, I put down on a spreadsheet how much actually gets deposited into my business account. And I'm going to show you guys the gross amount that I got paid. And then I'm going to take you guys to my income tax return from last year, of course, blurring out everything that I need to keep private, and then show you guys what the potential is, show you where that money went, okay, after taxes. So let's go inside, guys. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but I just wanted to prove to you guys that the potential of a side gig, and to show you that that's what I'm doing, because a lot of people on YouTube tell you start a side gig, and they're not even doing a side gig. My 2023 yearly business expenses and income. So this is from January to December. And the reason it's all highlighted is because I had to go back to the end of the year and make sure that my income was correct before I submitted it to the CPA. So you can see that for my grand total, for my gross, this is before taxes, guys. So I didn't get to keep all this. I wish, but this was before my taxes were even paid. I grossed $104,427.02. And you can see that the amount of money that I made per month varied. See, January it made $695.84, and then March I made $11,204.92, and then that was my biggest grossing month for the year. So that's why I love side gigs, just because the income potential is just unlimited. You can make as much as you want, and of course it like I said, this is peanuts compared to some people. Now, once I get paid, like I said, this all goes into a separate account. It doesn't go into my regular personal account. So now instead of breaking it down and showing you guys where it goes, I want to show you guys a copy of my tax return. So this is my tax return, and you can see right here, this is from my CPA, and you can see my occupation right here. It says blogger. So my occupation is I am a blogger. Like I said, this is not very easy to do. It is a hard thing to get rolling, but once you get it rolling, it's pretty hands off. I mean, you can't leave it alone forever, but you can do something else. Like right now, excuse me, I haven't touched my blogs for the past week since I've started my YouTube channel, but I know that if I just do one article per week, after taking a week or two off, they're going to be fine. So I'm focusing on growing this YouTube channel. So let me scroll down here and find the expenses. So I want to break this down to you guys and show you guys how this works. I'm not like I said, I'm not a tax professional. So if you do get a side gig, then I highly recommend that you guys hire a CPA, because they'll know what to do and all this. So let's go over here. So I do have an LLC. Like I said, it says right here, principal business or profession is blogging, and then the name of my LLC, and then it's you can see that I showed you up there, it was $104,000 for the gross, but then all these expenses start coming out. So my total business expenses for business, home, and use is $39,600. So that automatically comes off. Now, one of the things about incorporating as an LLC. Now, let me tell you guys something that I've learned as an LLC. An LLC does not give you a lot of the same benefits as an S corp, but you do get some benefits when you start working as a self-employed person, regardless of whether you have a job or not. You don't have to, unlike when you're an employee, your taxes come out before you even get your paycheck. As an LLC or self-employed, it's your responsibility to pay estimated taxes. And if you don't pay estimated taxes, then you will get a penalty if you owe more than $1,000 in taxes at the end of the year. Now, like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm not a tax professional, so make sure you do your due diligence and find out how it works, because I'm just showing you what I've experienced from working for myself, having a side gig. So the thing about it is that it's your responsibility to pay taxes. You can either pay estimated taxes, or you can pay at the end of the year and then pay a big penalty. I think last year I paid a penalty because I underpaid in my taxes, but I didn't want to pay that much in my taxes because I wanted to put as much money as I could in my solo 401k. But the good thing about it is that also during the year, whenever you buy something for your business, you can take it out of your business and it lowers your overall taxes. But like I said, I don't want to get into taxes too much because I'm not a professional. I'm just showing you guys what I've learned. So you guys can see that the $39,600 was in my total expenses that I was able to deduct from the 104, which brought down my profit from $104,000 to $64,827. Of expenses that I was able to take off was software, outside services, and then of course my normal stuff like hosting and all that stuff that I have to use for business. So let me show you guys after all my expenses and everything, what was taken off. See that even though I grossed $104,427.02 in 2022, after all my business expenses and everything, my adjusted gross income tax was $31,635. I think this was the total taxable income. Out of that, I paid $10,761 in tax. Now, I had already paid before this, and I don't know if this included everything, and it might, but I had already paid in estimated taxes. Hold on, let me see. I have a little spreadsheet of things I estimated. So on April 13th, 2021, I paid $500 in federal tax and then $300 in state tax on April 13th. And these were quarterly taxes. If you're self-employed, you pay quarterly taxes every quarter. And so in June, I paid $1,200 in federal and then $300 in state. In September and January, I opted not to pay quarterly taxes, that I would just pay the penalty at the end of the year. So in total, I paid $1,700 in federal and then $600 in state for 2021 for 2022 taxes, okay? So when you pay quarterly taxes, you're actually paying for the year that you're going to file taxes. So it brought down my taxable income after all my business expenses and everything that the CPA was able to deduct. I made $31,635 in taxable income. And I told my CPA that I wanted to maximize my solo 401k. So let's see, in 2022, sorry. 2022 was when I opened up my solo 401k. And I told the CPA guy that I wanted to maximize the amount of money that I made. I wanted to maximize it and invest as much as I possibly could. So I was able to invest $28,543 into my solo 401k. And this was before taxes, because for my Fidelity solo 401k, it is a pre-tax account, meaning that it gives me a tax benefit on my income that I make through a side gig. But when I start withdrawing it, I'm going to have to pay taxes on it, which kind of sucks, but you're deferring your taxes to when you start withdrawing it. So at 72.5 right now, the law is that at 72.5, I'll have to start taking money out of my 401k and paying taxes on it. Guys, I hope this didn't confuse you guys that much, but I really don't know how to do this, but I wanted to show you what's possible with the side gig. But, and like I said, when you have a side gig, your income's going to fluctuate so much, because this year I'm not on track to make $104,000. Let's just go ahead and see what I'm on track for right now. So right now in my side gig, like I said, I keep a little spreadsheet that keeps all of my income that I actually deposit into my bank account. That goes into my actual bank account. And as you can see, for this year, 2023, right now, I'm only at, that I've actually had deposited into my business saving or checking account, is $38,312.06. So it's not a lot, but imagine if you had a side gig that made you an extra, let's just say I make $50,000 for the year, an extra $50,000 per year. That's more than that I'll make at Lowe's. But like I said, you don't want to take that money and use it on just anything. You want to spend it on assets that help build your income and create wealth. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck at your gig, your work forever, and you're never going to get anywhere. So anyway, guys, I hope that helped, and I hope that made you realize that the importance of starting a side gig, regardless of what you do, whether you blog, start a YouTube channel. Those are the only two areas that I have. I have sold a couple things on eBay, and I've sold a couple things, and I still do sell a couple things on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. But I prefer creating my side gig over the internet, because you can do it anywhere. Even if you are out of town or anything, you can take your laptop with you and do it while you're out and about. And I don't have to store anything or meet people to sell stuff or anything. So anyway, I'm not promoting starting a blog. I'm not promoting starting a YouTube channel, but I wanted to show you guys what the possibilities are. Now, I do have a YouTube channel, like I said, that does make some money, but it's not a ton of money. It's just I think I monetized it maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, give or take, and I haven't really done a lot with that YouTube channel. So I'm focused on this YouTube channel so that I can have YouTube and my blog as a source of income. This video motivates you to start your own side gig. And like I said, if you do earn a small income like I do, it's not the end of the world. what you need to do though is take action and start a side gig. Like I said, the income potential from a side gig could turn into a full-time business, or you could be like me and just work at Lowe's or anywhere side gig at just to get out and socialize and not really care about the income so much. I mean, yeah, I'd like to earn more at Lowe's because I'm giving up my time. But right now, that is my season of life right now where I'm at. But I go to work knowing that I don't have to be there if I don't want to, but I choose to be there. So anyway, and when you do start creating wealth, it's not really about the stuff that you can buy. I mean, money, yes, money can buy you things, but money doesn't create happiness. What makes me happy is knowing that right now I have the freedom to walk away from Lowe's if I wanted to. Yes, things would be a little bit hard because my income's not as high as it used to be, but Lowe's isn't my only source of income. So anyway, guys, I hope I didn't confuse you too much. I just wanted to show you guys the possibility of having a side gig, what is possible, and why you need to start one. Because with this day and age, with access to the internet, all you need is a computer and access to the internet. And if you're going to do YouTube videos, you just need your webcam or you need a smartphone, and that's it. I mean, yeah, you can invest in tons of stuff like a green screen, a camera, video editor, stuff like that. But to start out, you don't need to spend a lot of money on starting a business. As a matter of fact, I suggest you don't spend so much money when you're starting a business. You start with as little as you need and just start. And then once you start making some money, then at that point, I suggest you just invest as little as possible. So as far as my business expenses, last year you can see that I wanted to tell you guys, I don't spend as much on my side gigs as I used to. You can see last year I spent $39,600. Well, this year I've invested in an AI tool that has helped me cut my business expenses. So you can see with my business expenses, I also have a spreadsheet where this year, first let me take you guys to my business expenses for last year. So last year you can see that I spent $39,600 on business expenses, and most of these business expenses were for outsourcing content, for people to write content for me. This year I've only spent $6,562.10. And the reason I've cut my business expenses, as I said, I am using some AI to help me increase my content. I don't fully depend on AI, but I do use it in my business to help me brainstorm ideas and help me write articles. But then I go back and I rewrite them in my own words, and it just helps speed up my time, and I don't have to pay people to outsource content anymore. And the reason that I've done that is because last year I realized that if I wouldn't have spent so much on business expenses, I would have been able to put more money into my 401k. So guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough of my income. I know I made it a little confusing. I didn't really know how to do this. Basically, I just wanted to run you through and show you what the potential is with the side gig. The income that you can earn online or whatever side gig that you decide to do is unlimited. Of course, you want to choose something that doesn't require your presence 100% and that makes you money while you sleep. Unlike a job, you have to be there to get paid. If you're not there, you're not going to get paid. Yeah, you can use sick leave, you can use vacation, but there's a ceiling to the limit that you can earn. With a side gig, there is no ceiling. Potential is unlimited, and you're not going to get that from a job. So when you start a side gig, you can shovel money into your 401k. And as a 50-year-old, I can tell you that the only way that you're really going to create your freedom, if you're starting from scratch or if you just started 2-3 years ago like I did, is you have to find a way to shovel money into there. So that means sacrificing some of your time, your TV time, sacrificing some of your sleep time, basically just sacrificing right now so that when you turn 70 and you don't feel like doing anything, that you're not forced to go to work. Because right now at work, I've noticed that a lot of my coworkers are older than me, and I'm 50. So can you imagine being there when you're 74 and you have to show up to work. I know sometimes I don't feel like going to work, but I know that it's just temporary. So I'd rather sacrifice right now when I'm 50 than have to be in a position where I'm 80, 70 or 80, if I live that long, to be a Walmart greeter or working at Lowe's or working a part-time job because I can't make ends meet. So anyway, if you're new to this channel, hit that thumbs up button and be notified whenever whenever I put out a new video, and be sure and subscribe to this video. I also have a blog where I update it every now and then. It's called over50resource.com, and I'm updating and journaling my journey to financial freedom. And to me, like I said, freedom doesn't mean being able to buy whatever I want. Freedom to me means having my time back and doing whatever I want. It doesn't necessarily mean spending money. It just means being able to do whatever I want without being tied to a job. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope I didn't make it too confusing, and hope if you have any questions or have anything you'd like me to create a video on, make sure and you leave a comment below, and I make sure I read all the comments and I try to answer them, and I will try to create a video if I'm knowledgeable in the area. Like I said, I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. I'm nothing. I'm just sharing what I'm doing in my life, what's working for me, where I'm at, how I'm putting money into my 401k and my other investments. And I just am sharing what I'm doing, because I've noticed that a lot of YouTube videos are geared towards people in their 20s. And I wanted to make something that was geared towards us Gen Xers who are 50 or older and who are in the same boat as me, who are trying to catch up for retirement or who have realized that they might not be able to retire. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. I need to get ready for work and get out of here. I will talk to you later. Bye.